hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie. So, I had a little red flag pop up. So, I've previously done readings on there's a connection between Angela Raynor and Rupert Lowe. And I'm also aware that certain channels it goes over my head, but basically there's an issue, or there could be an issue with this grooming scandal. So we'll have a look at that as well, see if there's any justice coming. Okay, so how does Rupert feel about Angela Raynor? So I just get, there's a lot of stress and pressure to get things done. I also feel like he's maybe felt he had to defend himself from Raynor. Does Rupert feel like he's had to defend himself from Raynor? Absolutely, absolutely. So is this to do with, you know, a personal relationship? Refusal to listen to each other, two are the same. Changing attitude, so is it personal? I don't know. How does Angela feel about Rupert? Rumours? How does she feel about him? Rumours? Looking at his war cabinet. Does she feel, is this to do with feeling like being somebody's trophy? Absolutely. Well, the trophy is linked to 8 weeks in the future. Does Rupert Lowe believe that Angela will be the next Prime Minister? You can bank on it. Oh, I've said this, and I ever since Starmer came into power. Thing is, if that prediction comes true, and then it means the other stuff in that reading, like viruses, you know, another pandemic, lockdowns, army coming in. And she don't cope neither. So she got pissed and came out, was seen and filmed coming out of some bar at 3 o'clock in the morning, shouting, "I'm a socialist." Is that true? Huh? Yes. Oh, look at that. Absolutely. She was with loads of people. So, like, the Labour Party wasn't just a social event. They can't change the behaviour, can they? If you're rolling out at 3 a.m, drunk as a skunk, I don't think that's befitting for a Prime Minister. You need to see stability, even boringness, you know, being whiter than white. What does Angela know about Rupert Lowe that we don't? Well, when I got that for the King before and Trump, I said illness, but I think in actual fact it was a take on somebody's life. And when Ben Habib and Restore, so when they came in, it was like, no, it was Advanced UK. So when I was doing that reading, and so it must have been over a year ago because I was away. I said I saw it showed up in Rupert's side that there was an illness, and then people started saying, well, Reform did, saying he had dementia and everything. So what does she know? Does she know that? Does Angela Raynor know that Rupert Lowe is ill? Just yes or no, please. Right, so it's not ill. Does Angela Raynor feel that Rupert has, I said, did I say illness? Yeah. Oh, does Angela Raynor believe that Rupert Lowe has got a dark side, a dark mind? Universe, is that the grooming scandal? No. Okay, so I'm getting you can't escape this and burdens on others, so how does she see Rupert Lowe? Ill? Funeral? Does Angela Raynor believe that Rupert Lowe's life is in danger? Now this is like a kind of a big mistake here. I'm getting a big mistake. Taking a break for a while. Come back later. That's not good. That is not good. And I've said before, if you remember, I've said, I hope Restore can survive without Rupert Lowe. And I know it's a terrible thing to say, but anything could happen. He could have an heart attack, he could be arrested, he could be this, he could be that. You just don't know, do you? I'm voting for the policies, not the man. Although I do, you know, I've said before, I do like him. So there's something still going on. Someone creating something. Firing on all cylinders. Does he believe it? Yes, he does believe Raynor will be in there. What was she up to with the Ten of Pentacles? She often goes out, doesn't she? She often goes out. I just think as Prime Minister material, you know, even deputy, you'd put the country first over your needs, wouldn't you? You know, over your desire to have a great time. I mean, nobody's saying that they can't enjoy themselves, but I just don't think it gives the right impression to people. What does Angela Raynor know in a personal level about Rupert Lowe? About a man who knows what he's doing. So is this to do with Farage? Is the King of Cups Farage in this universe? Yes or no? will turn the card. Yes or no? Will turn the card, so no. The connection is a man, and then I think the pair of them really, are the pair of them going to be under the same boss? Their plan is delayed. So is Rupert Lowe working, you know, under the radar with Angela? Have they got some kind of agreement? So they have to do something to move on, to move forward, to get progress, to solve an issue. What does Rupert know about Angela Raynor that we don't know? I think she's somehow, I'm seeing complaints. State of what do we do? What do we do? What does? Well, yeah, maybe that she doesn't listen, or she doesn't know what she's doing, or she won't know what she's doing. Does Rupert Lowe believe Angela has attacked him in any way? It's about this man. He's there. He's there. Is this man working with Raynor and Rupert Lowe? Oh yes, oh yes. And it's about a friendship with Raynor and Rupert. So, you know, I don't know. I've had it all the time that there's a connection here, and I feel somebody is manoeuvring to get Restore up, and Angela can basically, she has to make a hash of it, doesn't she, to get this party. And I feel like all of us are being pushed really to restore Britain. You know, many people agree with what they say. So they're the solution apparently, but it was, all this was done by design, you know. Getting people into this country and, you know, basically giving Restore every ammunition to go forward with. So they're the solution, but it was the government that caused this problem in the first place, and that is by design. How much power does this man have over Raynor? A lot. He's been nurturing her recently. I did say she's in training, although you wouldn't think so, would you? There's more flattering ways to have your hair and your dresses made. And how does this man feel about Rupert Lowe? He's putting his money where his mouth is, okay? So I think this guy's actually funding Restore maybe as well. I have said before for Restore it could be. You know, look, they've all got devious methods. She's avoided tax. Farage has had 5 million donated and not paid any tax. So it doesn't surprise me that, you know, we have backers before. Is Elon Musk involved in this? What they claim is not. So Elon Musk, you know, I ain't joking, he's like me. Every so often, we're changing sides to another team, okay? So I'm getting what he's claiming. He's making out he's all right with things, but he's not. How does Musk feel about Restore Britain? Oh dear. Smiling assassins, eh? They want to take Restore down. I'm sure if it was going to be, you know, positive, it'd say, you know, taking charge and is supportive of it. What, so... wants to take you down, wants to take you down. How does Musk feel about Rupert Lowe? Happiness? Overseas? So that's a contradiction in terms. Does Musk support Restore Britain and its policies and its leader? Is that Kemi Badenoch? No. So we had a dark lady before. I'm getting time to shine. How does he feel about Rupert Lowe? Are you saying yes or no? What's on the card? Are you telling me it's a celebrity or... yeah, celebrity. Yes. So that means she's high up in her position. I know who that is. I think I do anyway. Let's have a look. Is this Mrs. Mahmood? Well, if it was, they don't want to... they don't want airing. How does Rupert feel about Mrs. Mahmood? The same look. Exactly the same. World reversed, world reversed. So they don't want her succeeding. Okay, as Angela heard of sexual allegations on Rupert Lowe. I'm telling you, I think she made a play for him, you know. It wouldn't surprise me. She's full of it. You work in a cesspit of people, you know, who are working together a lot. You do get a lot of workplace relationships because you spend a lot of time together. B, you know the rules. C, people, those kind of people that appreciate and understand your role more. Did Rupert Lowe knock back Raynor's advances? Yeah. It's in a workplace situation, okay? A workplace. Oh, I can imagine it. Raynor fancying a chance. You know, Rupert Lowe is a millionaire, multi-millionaire. I can see the attraction, you know, he talks well, gets on, he's got the sense of humour as well. He likes a drink, he just, you know, he's a normal guy, really. Does Rupert Lowe believe that Angela Raynor will tell lies about this situation? Right now, the fight with Restore Britain is with Starmer. It's not with Angela. So I think it's once she gets in power, she could start, you know, she'll see Rupert as the enemy. Will she see Rupert as the enemy? Yeah, she'll paint him as the devil. But what I'm going to say to you is that pretend? Is it all foreplay? People will be saying, why is she saying this now? Why is she saying this now? How will Restore Britain cope with Angela? I see him on a way, it tries all sorts. How will they cope? How will Restore Britain? So there's a man. There's quite a few people involved in all this. That's the shady backer. Is that the shady backer? Yeah, so they're telling us it's a delay. So they don't want, they want reform, no, restore Britain later down the line. It's if Raynor can keep them sweet and hang on to her seat. Okay, so what's coming up? What challenges does Restore Britain face? So it's about getting into situations with other people that end up coming back on you. It could also be as well that maybe, you know, somebody in his party is infiltrating or, you know, gets exposed for going to jail, somebody going to jail. Okay, outcome of this reading for Angela, please. Unreliable, Casanova, making promises. So I think somebody's like, you know, tried to help her and then will turn on her. Just saying what you want to hear, saying what you want to hear. Is that Starmer? Yes. Gotta get him out, gotta get him out, gotta get him out. That's what she's saying. She's there. She's right there as well. I just wish people would come in and want to do stuff, you know, that's morally correct for the UK. What's Rupert's outcome in this? So I'm getting, after a long time, you know, where people have been slagging Rupert off and saying things, you know, calling him this, calling him that, calling Restore Britain people. You know, I'm getting, at first you think, oh my God, that's not a good look. But it's as if he gets cleared of something as well. So does Rupert get accused of something and cleared about it? Deep state, hidden plans, elites. So maybe it could be, you know, if Farage is getting flack about his donations, maybe Rupert will as well. I mean, you've got to understand that that party has gone from, you know, in 2 months, from 0 offices and branches to 400. Well, he can't sit there and personally train them all. So you have to have, you know, tiers and levels to be able to, well, you know, I suppose it would be public speaking engagement training. Outcome for us. A lot of people will feel, unfortunately, with all the parties to be fair, that they're trying to buy us with something. Saying what we want to hear. I'd say overall it's not a massive scandal, but there is stuff there. Well, we'll see. It's all going to start coming out. It will in the next few weeks as well. And watch her saying on Raynor. So if Raynor becomes PM, if Raynor becomes PM, will she still be working with Rupert in the background? I think she'll make accusations, and I've got unhealthy as well. I've had that before with him. Does Angela know about, or will she know about Rupert's condition? Absolutely, and she will bring it up. She will bring it up. She wants... closure, state of mind. I think some of that has to be said once and for all. I don't think Raynor's a good politician. I think I've had a debate with my brother over this. He says, oh yeah, but she's working class and she's good for this and she's doing this and she's doing that. And I said, yeah, but at the same time, you've got, everybody's got to move out by today, the 1st of May. Landlords have chucked loads of people out, including my son and daughter. But luckily they've bought a house, so that's okay. But not anybody can do that, can they? And the work, well, she's just made it impossible for people to work. Well, no, for businesses to thrive and survive. I think she'll reveal something on a night out. How damaging will this be for Restore? Some people are, you know, are chewing out. But I think people will see that it was Rupert who walked away, not her. And she's confident enough to think that she's the bee's knees and more important and better looking than his wife. I don't know if he's got one actually, but anyway. Okay guys, well, we'll leave it there and I'll be back soon with another reading. Bye now. Bye bye.